My relationship with John started in May of '98. I was referred by a friend to this developer guy who needed somebody who knew something about design and construction. John was an early advocate that the RV corridor was going to be something special. We've expanded our business from doing one building at a time to doing multiple millions of square feet. As a small company, that's a huge feat, and I don't know that we could have done it without John's leadership.
What I'll say about my father is he's a very affectionate person. He's very focused on his family. His parenting is ongoing. The way that he is at home with his family carries over to the work environment. My father got approached by a family, the Schneider family, who's owned the property that we now call Liberty Center North. The Office of Naval Research was in 3 old government buildings at the time, and they were slated to move to the Pentagon. And he stepped in and started working with the family and found a way to move them into one of the 3 buildings, as we call it, swing them, build a brand new building for them. This kind of wasn't even on the radar at the time. We moved them back into what we now call One Liberty Center, and the Office of Naval Research was saved for Arlington County.
If I could describe my dad in 3 words, it'd be brave, persistent, and tireless. I think that for half your life, you set these goals and have ambitions while you're young, and you just hope one day you'll actually achieve them. Then you look around and you say, why me? Why was I blessed? Why did I get it? No one else did, or only someone else did. I think then you start to say, how can I give back? How do I say thank you for all that I did?
I've been real fortunate to work for John and his family for over the last 10 years and to witness and see John receive numerous awards in the philanthropic community as well as the business community. Seeing how John and his family have built buildings and added so much value to the community. DARPA, the research arm for the Pentagon, Office of Naval Research, Air Force Science and Research, and the high caliber Class A office tenants such as Raytheon and Decision Lens and Strategic Analysis has really had an impact not only on the science and technology corridor that the Ballston bid works with, all the way down from the new Marymount building down to DARPA, but supplementing and complementing that science and technology concept throughout is quite remarkable.
I first met John Shooshan about 12 years ago when we started the infill project at Liberty Center 2. John is an impeccable and interesting person. There are 3 words that come to mind when I think about him. One is integrity, his faith, and then his charity. One fun fact about John that I recently learned is at one point in his career he was an assistant football coach for Lou Holtz.
I met John in the early 90s, standing around an extremely large model of Ballston. He was so kind to me, and obviously all the development that he's done here is the vision that was planned, that was on that model. Actually, this last development that he's done with Marymount is fantastic because it is such non-traditional architecture, beautiful building that keeps a great institution here, an educational institution here, as well as a mixed-use project. Nobody doesn't love John Shooshan. Everybody loves John Shooshan. His commitment to community is incredible.